All right, my friends, we're going to look at the Fidelity retirement analysis software that they have. I think it might, I'm not sure if it's free or not, but I think it might be. It's actually pretty good. I like it. Done a bunch of videos in the past on Vanguard, T. Rowe Price, you name it, USA, and whatnot. So I had a guy, a subscriber, Randy, email me, said, hey, here's what that I'm using. You might want to do a video on it, show other people. I said, yeah, that's a good idea. So let's do this here. Let me get rid of that. Blink. All right, good. All right, so let's take a look at the Fidelity retirement score. And they got, there's like 40 pages in this retirement analysis. And this is direct from Randy. He had give this to me, and he gave me permission to use it for you all because he said it could be helpful. Your FRS, your Fidelity retirement score, represents the approximate percentage of your retirement expenses you may be on track to cover. Assuming a significantly below average market is based on a range of information that you provided the last time you used your planning tool, including the accounts and income, blah, blah, blah. So in this case, Randy's score is 100, which means it's on track, between good and on track. And I guess you have 150 is the best. So that's good. So we want to be good and on track. Again, is the approximate percentage of your retirement expenses that you may be on track to cover. So I like that. Not your retirement income that you're going to recover, your retirement expenses. So we're starting with the expenditures first, at least it seems. Let's find out. So we got detailed income analysis. Assuming significantly below market conditions, your income could potentially last for 51 years. Assets at end of plan is $27,700. What do they say about a... what are they giving us for potentially subpar, below average market conditions? Let's take a look. We're withdrawing from assets here. We have other income. We got lifetime income. That's pensions that they have and Social Security. Randy's end of plan, 51 years from now, he could still have, $27,000. Not a huge amount of money, but there's money left over nonetheless. And what's this orange? Estimated essential expenses. Okay, so there's our orange estimated essential expenses. And they're going to withdraw from assets. Looks like their assets are going to be gone here, and then they're going to start making a little bit more income than their assets, so they're able to, then they're right. So I see what's going on here. All right. Here's their total expenses up here, and here is their withdrawals from their portfolio. Now, their withdrawals from their portfolio exhaust their portfolio right here in 2042. And now their pensions are kicking in because both Randy and his wife have pensions that's kicking in. So now his pensions and Social Security kick in there, and that is more than their expenses, if that makes sense. So because they have more income than their expenses, they're able to reinvest that. And now what happens is they're going to start pulling as their income declines because of a death in the family, and they lose some of Social Security. They're going to kick back in for some of the portfolio that they've been able to invest because their expenses are lower than their income. That surplus will go into investment portfolio. I hope that makes sense. Of course, that's at below average market conditions. Let's see if it says anything about below. The annual retirement plan is better. I don't see anything where it says as below what that would call for. Okay, so it doesn't really tell us much there. I don't know. We'll have to see if it tells us more. Detailed income analysis, assuming significantly below market conditions. And up here was that significant? Yeah, significantly below market conditions. So withdrawal from savings right here, 21,000. If I can make this bigger. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right, so here, 2018, he's 40. Beginning savings, 486,000. Total expenses, 27,000. Earned income because Randy's gonna be working as a part-time job for $500 a month. So he's got $6,000 of earned income. Doesn't have any RMDs. He's going to draw $21,000 from his savings because his total expenses are $27,000, which is that's okay. Interesting. All right, let's keep looking. That's interesting to me. So he's going to be withdrawing. He needs $27,000. He and his wife, of which $6,000 is coming from his part-time job, and he's going to withdraw the rest from his savings account. He's taking 4.41% a year of the distribution from his savings account, and his ending savings is $404,000. All right, so let's go down here where I'm sure it's going to show he runs out of money. Now he's 59 years old, so he's not at Social Security yet. He needs $27,000 of income. All right, and he's still only getting $6,000 a year, so he isn't adjusting his estimated income for inflation, which is good. I don't mind that at all because we want to keep it even, Steven. Because if you adjust it for inflation, I'm telling you, it can confuse everybody. You want to make sure your income and your expenditures are flat, so we can say, based on this, what am I looking at? So you can project that in the back of your mind. When you start inflating things, it gets confusing. So I would say if you can keep it without inflation, that's the way to go. So for some reason, that guy's income going up a little bit, but not much. Certainly not with inflation. So he's going to take $21,000 from his portfolio here, and he only has $75,000 left in his portfolio. So now he's taking 24.7% from his portfolio because he's taking $21,000. He's only got $75,000 left. All right, so let's keep going. Now that was at 59. I think his pension kicks in, earned income right there. So he can take Social Security early at 62, and he's going to quit his job now. So at 63, he doesn't earn that $6,000 a year. He's taking Social Security, and he's got $16,000 from Social Security. He needs $27,000 a year, so he's going to need the difference, about $11,000 from which he's going to take it from his savings, which is $36,000. If you come over here, he's going to be left with he's taking a 29% withdrawal from savings, and he'll be left with $29,000 at that point. So he's going to run out of money right here, which is in the year 2043 when he's 65 years old. But now his pension kicks in. All right, so now he has $28,000 of expenses plus his pension, so his total estimated income is $30,000. And that won't be taxable either because he'll have well more than the standard deduction to cover that for sure. So he's got no taxes here. He's going to have $28,000 of expenses, $30,000 of income, and he's going to have, he still has a little bit of savings. Okay, yeah, because he's not taking that. I got you. So he didn't run out of savings there. I actually looked at something else. But he doesn't have much. I mean, he runs out, but still his savings are growing. So he went down to as low as $18,579 in 2041, but now his savings starts growing. So he goes to $29,000, $18,579. Now it's back up because he has more income than his expenses. Let's go to 70. So now his expenses are $28,000. He's got a pension and Social Security, $28,000. So basically, he has more income than his expenses again. So he's actually building his portfolio, not by much, mind you. In fact, now it looks like his pension is dropping off a little bit. So in 2052, it's only $10,884, where his Social Security is $16,800, and his total estimated income is $27,000, where his total income needs is $28,000. So he's going to be running out of money here. Let's see. Still, not much. His pension drops, his Social Security stays the same. So he's just tapping in, not much. We tap in $3,000, $4,000 a year from his savings, so he doesn't really run out of money until that's how much he had left when he left this earth, $27,000. Okay, so in that case, Randy's good to go. All right, so nothing wrong with that. Now that's assuming below average market conditions. That was substantially below average market conditions. We can look in the notes here to see what it says. And here, if you got just average below average market conditions, he's left with $696,000. So that's pretty good. Again, that's taking Social Security at 62, and he's got a pension kicking in at 65. So Social Security kicking in at 62, pension kicking in at 65, and he only needs about $28,000 a year. And at that point, he's got $600,000 left. All right, that's not so bad. Let's see what we got. Assuming average market conditions, $2.37 million in his plan, assuming average market conditions. So we're gonna have to see what the average market conditions are here for sure. Here we go. Average market is defined as a scenario in which your outcome was successful half the time, 50% of the time. Fidelity encourages planning that assumes a significantly below average market so as to err on the side of a more conservative estimation. If you are within 10 years of retirement or retired, see your risk assessment to make sure for more information. Okay. Okay, gotcha. So let's go to, I didn't realize they had it right there. So let's go back. I want to see what it says for significantly. A significantly below average market condition is defined as a scenario in which your outcome was successful 90% of the time. Okay. Gotcha. So that's, I hate to say worst case scenario, but that's based like a Monte Carlo. 95% of the probabilities you had money left, and that's significantly below average. All right, that doesn't still tell us what the market conditions were, but we'll find out. All right, so that's pretty cool. I like that. And then we have to talk about average market conditions. That's good. Good. I like that. All right, so let's see what else we got. Summary of changes reflected in this analysis. Asset mix, we changed the growth. Okay. So he made it. That's a growth portfolio. He's going to work part time for $500 monthly. Talked about. Let's see what else we got. Savings rate. So he's retired, so we don't have any savings rate. Current asset mix. Here we go. 60% domestic stock, 26% foreign, and 12% bonds. Okay, that was pretty good. I like it. Selected asset mix is growth. Okay. Pretty good. Let's see what else we got here. We got effective tax rates here. I think I'm going to stop there. That's pretty interesting to me. A green indicator is shown if you actually are stated you're planning for both healthcare expenses and long-term care and retirement. So they give you a kind of a list of risk assessment. Green spending indicator means that the historical performance analysis that you may be able to cover your indicated expenses until your planning age is significantly below market average. So that's good. So he's able to cover even in a significantly below market average rate of return. He's still able to cover his spending. Now it doesn't look good. It's going to be tight, but he's able there. And the reason because his spending so low. Did talk about healthcare. So I give you a bunch of stuff for additional analysis. Let's see what else we got. Let's see here. Range in a plan. Yeah, here you go. This is assuming a significantly below rate of return here in terms of your average market, significantly below average market. You can see the assets just drop like a brick in water until the end there, about $27,000. Significantly below without changes. All this stuff is pretty interesting. Difference, and if he doesn't do not much change though, but a lot of stuff you can mess around with here at Fidelity. I like it. I'm a fan for sure. So anyway, that's a Fidelity tool. I think there's a lot going on here. And again, we talk about assuming significantly below average and average market conditions. Average market conditions say 50% of the time you're going to be successful. Significantly below says 90% of the time you're going to be successful, i.e. you're drawing down your assets quicker at a quicker pace. And then average, I think, was 75%. So I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Now, he did say, Randy, give me a link. He said you could try it. I don't know if it's free or not, but something to try. Fidelity Retirement Planning Analysis looks pretty good to me. Certainly play around with it. And my man Randy spoke very highly of it. So give it a shot at fidelity.com. If you have any questions or if you have any comments, if you've been using this, man, I'd love to hear. Put in the show notes, let people know, A, what you like about whatever retirement software you're using, B, how they can get it, and C, if it's free. Because if it's free, it's always a good thing. All right, we'll see you.